Paul, it's day 18 of writing Savior the Crown, but we didn't do a day 17 yesterday. Why was that?
We were busy doing other things.
No, it was more about what you were writing. You and I had a conversation about it afterwards and how it affected you.
Yeah, I was writing a chapter in Savior of the Crown. It was a difficult one to write and very pivotal. I don't want to give away the plot point, but it has huge ramifications going forward, so I had to make sure I got it right.
And what did you find hard about it? It had a lot of emotion in it, didn't it?
Well, that was certainly the intention. Somebody witnesses something that makes them question a lot of different things. So getting that right is an important part. Otherwise, of course, going forward, it lacks meaning. So that was a particularly tricky one to write.
And it kind of brought you down a little bit for a little bit of the day, didn't it?
Well, it took me actually 2 days to write that chapter.
And why do you think it took so long?
Because when I outlined it, I didn't outline all the details. I just had an idea of what I wanted to do in the chapter, and then I had to play with that in order to bring out what I wanted to bring out from the characters. Almost like being a director of a movie, actually.
Except the players are all in your head.
Yes.
And they still don't do what they're supposed to sometimes.
No, they don't. But I got another chapter done today, and it just flew by, so...
Did you have the chapter for today outlined more than the one you had yesterday?
Yes. Interestingly enough, today was chapter 7, but it was originally going to be chapter 12, and then I rearranged 2 of the chapters because it made more sense to have them occur in a different order.
And I know that you're writing this 3 storylines, and you go one storyline, then another, then another. Yep. So chapter 1, 2, 3 are the 3 storylines, and then it repeats.
Yep.
Do you write the one storyline all through, and then the second storyline, and then the third storyline? Or are you actually writing one chapter at a time?
When I do the outline, I do it that way. I literally lay out the first storyline all the way through, and then I do the second one and then the third one. And when I'm writing, I'm flipping between them because there's also points which I have to keep track of what's concurrent, what events are concurrent, because some events will occur in one storyline that have an effect on one of the other storylines.
How do you keep that all straight?
Stick it in my brain.
Oh, that explains a lot when I'm editing. No, just kidding.